Yeah, hey, got Matt, you got them beautiful services for me. I'm Bushtik making them a walla for ya. Yes, you're walla for ya too. This guy's a walla for ya too. He sent this video in of him searching. Yes, in the name of conservation, I can tell you. Yes, he's a man's man. I can tell these things. Walla for is a real man. I can tell you. Look at this guy here, there, searching, frolicking. All in the name of conservation, I can tell you, but also too, I've got the problems. I'm not meant to tell you my problems, but I've got them. I can tell you many things. One of them is the big problem that Johnny Rottencock lost me bag of break. Yes, he was making love to smash it and he's lost me bag of break. I can tell you it was not pretty. Especially not pretty anyway, but once the filthy Johnny Rottencock lost me bag of break, I can tell you it was messy. There was things everywhere that I have never seen before. I said to him, I do not know what you have been eating, but Johnny has been eating something that make him sick. Can tell you things. I look at the beautiful fish. Yes, I'm here to serve you. We can serve to this fish. I can serve you to that. Look, you can look down there into the habitat. The habitat of the fish. That's what the wildlife like. He like to see these things. Even you, maybe you are wildlife too, and you like to see these and serve to them. Not to like to see Johnny Rottencock's colostomy bag a break. That was upsetting to me. I can tell these things. It was not a pleasant thing for me, but that fish was. So is that fish. That fish is even more pleasant for me than the last fish. I can only imagine how pleasant that fish is for you, and you are serving to that. Yes, I can serve you to that, I can tell you. Another beautiful fish. Yes, very important. Important to learn about these things, these ecosystems, I can tell you. Look at that, yes, a beautiful reef too, maybe growing and need help from the wildlife. You look for that stuff, that fishing line, yes. Important to search the fish for that too. Maybe you can help the small fish with the fishing line attached to it. Careless fishermen, they cut that. Or maybe they get away from the fisherman too. I got a sore face from that hook. And maybe the wildlife, you can soothe it as a wildlife. Yes, I got the spirit of the wildlife inside of you. And look at this, all these beautiful fish. We can see them together. Looking at that fish, and I can soothe you to that fish. There's another little fish over there in the background, maybe. What is that? Maybe a fish down there? It's hard for me to say that. I got problems, but not as many problems as Johnny Rottencock. He got many problems. Even though Ronnie Rottencock got problems. He got the baby problems. I can tell you, especially got a baby coming. It's a fat boy. It's a fat boy too. But also Johnny Rottencock. He got his fat boy too. He need to look after that. I can tell you, I'm not making a man of him. Especially want me to make a man of him, but it did not work. I can tell you that. Look at there's a fish, a beautiful fish down there for us to serve to. I can tell these things in the realm, the environment of the tiger shark is full of fish. Beautiful fish, you need to protect them. Okay, I can tell these things. So maybe not eat a sushi. Maybe in a sushi bed for you, give you aching testicle like me. I get aching testicle from the sushi, yes. But look down here, I can see this beautiful fish. Oh, that fish. Is that the one that been maybe attack a tiger shark? Maybe a little baby one that get him. Get away from the shark maybe too. So it even more hungry. Not got enough of fish to eat, so it eat a human. Yes, maybe eat a few turtles too. But mainly like a human. Look at that beautiful fish. And we can study too, yes. It's important for us to study when we surf too. Yes, we study these things, beautiful things. We can see these things. We can see them developing too, okay? We're watching them. Because we need to protect them. It's important. Important to spread the message. I can tell these things. That's what I spread the message. I can tell you. Johnny Rottencock. He's colostomy bag break. I can tell you these things. You need to spread that around. Only upset her smell Shelly, and now she really smells Shelly. She was so smelly, I can tell you. That colostomy bag break get all over her. making passionate love, her and Johnny Rottencock together. I was holding the colostomy bag, so I seen it break. I had nothing to do with it. I was not watching it. That's what Johnny Rottencock said to me. I'm not doing my job, but I did. I was just had to hold it. But something went wrong, I can tell you. Look at this beautiful fish down there for us to swim to. But I can tell you, I not think Johnny Rottencock going to sue for a while. He got problems. He need a new colostomy bag, I can tell you these things. Look at this beauty. We can see the beauty together. Not too much beauty when I come to around the rotten box. She gave me ringworms, and now that Johnny Rottencock got them, the whole Rottencocks got them. They accuse me. They say, we know you have been with Ronda Rottenbox, but it was only one time. I can tell you these things. She gives them to me, and even the fat boy now, he spread them to everywhere. But I probably the one who give them to Smell Shelly. But it's not my fault. I'm a real man. A real man, not to worry about who gives to them ringworm. Okay, I can't be accountable. I cannot be held to blame for giving people ringworm. And even Johnny Rottencock got them ringworms too. The whole Rottencock family. Ronnie Rottencock, Donny Rottencock, even Johnny now. Johnny got them Rottencock ringworms. All from on the Rottenbox. I can tell you that. She missing too. No one has seen her. I think Sneaky Steve killed her. I'm not sure yet what happened. Oh, what is this? I can see that thing there, that jellyfish maybe too. Maybe like a real man gets stung. Yes, stung by the jellyfish. That's what a real man do. I can tell these things. Yes, I can see that thing floating like a beautiful thing. Maybe the rubbish. Anyone thought of? Oh, Matt, it's rubbish, and he got the smell. Oh, that's filthy to me. He got the smell shitty hands. Yes, that's them. That's what she got from handling seashells. I can tell you. Make me sick for that. Yes, he got the old man hands just like her. And maybe that's what happened. I think I put the colostomy bag down and Smith Shelly grabbed that. And she got rough hands from seashells, I can tell you. But maybe not break it, because she said them, then they by the seashell, I can tell you that. The seashell, she said them seashells. And then she make too much rough love to Johnny Rottencock and break it. He break his colostomy bag. It upset everybody too. Everybody leave the house for the while except the fat boy. The fat boy was in shock. He's in shock from the things he sees in this household. I can tell you that. I sometimes have to take him to my father, a bushmeat pit. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. We can swim to that. I can tell you these things. And yes, we're swimming now. You and me together as one. Because that's beautiful. The wildfire, he had there finding rubbish and maybe even straws too, looking for them. Maybe that beautiful fish down there, it get affected by the rubbish. I can tell you these things. But the wildfire, he saved them. You're wildfire too. Yes, a beauty. There he is, a beautiful man. Yes, I can see him. Yes, he's beautiful. Like me, I'm a beautiful man too. That's why I'm looking for a beautiful love and a new beautiful woman. Yes, make a love to her, make a new fat boy. Very passionate I am for this. It's very important for me. That's something I want to do. I just want to do that. Maybe with you too. Maybe you're my new passionate woman. You can replace us especially, and I met with you. We make a fat boy. I put a fat boy inside of you. The beautiful thing. The natural thing for us to do that. Maybe if you are my new lover, sometimes I think about you. I can think about you, and I think to myself, I'm going to make a fat boy with you. A strong fat boy, we make him a walla for ya. Yes. And better than any Rottencock a fat boy has ever been made before, because we both know, especially going to make another fat boy and another Rottencock. We need to replace that. What are these beautiful things? You can see them that they are the beautiful fish. I can maybe serve you to them if they are fish. Are they beautiful fish? Yes, I can see that. That's beautiful to me. A beautiful swarm of fish down there. Yes, together we can soothe, we can see that. Yeah, in the name of conservation too, beautiful. Ah, the beauty. Yes, I can see these things. A whole lot of beauty to me. Okay, I can tell you this. That's a natural food. That's a natural food of the tiger shark, but not the man eating tiger shark. That's what I like at the man. I like to eat the man. I can tell you these things. Ah, look at the beautiful things. Together as one, I can see you as that. So much passion. Ah, look at them. Look at the beautiful faces of this beautiful fish. Yes, it's very natural to me. There's the wallafara too. Look at him. A man's man too. He reminds me of maybe a young Donny Rottencock. Back when Donny Rottencock was stealing my father's chickens. Forced my family to a life of bushmeat. I can tell you that. Even Reggie, my brother Reginald, eat so much bushmeat. Even now, he's sick from that. And also too sick from the beating I give to him. He's recovering from that, but I like to hold a grudge against me too. I can tell you these things. I like to especially hold a grudge against Johnny Rottencock. Johnny Rottencock upset especially. He upset. What's happening here? I can see these things. Took a shock attack. Yes, I can see that. Maybe a jellyfish too. Yes, there's a jellyfish. Mate, what's happening there? What's he got the hair nipples, mate? What's that guy got the hair? He got the hair, chest hairs, but he got the hair nipples. What's that? I tell my fat boy. I tell Tony Rottencock's a fat boy this all the time. I said to him, this man is a real man. He shaved his chest. He shaved to be aerodynamic underwater, but why? Now, why does he not shave his nipples? He got the hairy nipples, mate. Like I see these things. I see them then. It disturb me, mate. Not as disturbing as what I see. The things I see when Johnny Rottencock's a colostomy bag break, but that was disturbing to me. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful day. I can see that. That's a thing of beauty, but not what Johnny Rottencock keep inside his colostomy bag. I can tell you that. Also too, I can't stop thinking, what's he got hair nipples, this guy? Do all wallaforis have hair nipples, mate? It's just disturbing to me, mate. I'm going to think about that. I'll probably be up late at night thinking about these things. So why he got the hair nipples, mate? I understand that him shaving his chest for aerodynamicness, mate. But why not shave his nipples? I don't understand that. There's fish down there, beautiful fish. We can see to that, but why such hairy nipples, mate? I can tell these things. Maybe they keep the tiger shark at bay. Maybe that is secret. Look at this beautiful fish. Got the beauty down there, but them hairy nipples, mate. I think he need to do something about them. It's sort of off-putting to me. I can't put my finger onto that. Even Mama did never have such a hair nipples as that man. But look at the beautiful fish. We can see to this. Yes. Look, we're studying the reef too. It's health. We're looking for healthiness. That's part of conservation, I can tell you. But I not know that having hairy nipples was part of that too. That's a very disturbing fact. The fact about the wallafora, they got them hair nipples. What about the women? Do the women have these hair nipples too? Not sure I want to commit my life to being a wallafora if they all got such hair nipples, mate. But look at the fish. We can see the fish. That's important. Maybe we can look past the hair nipples of these people. In order to soothe, you want me to soothe these people. And I can see now they got hair nipples. That's very strange to me. I can't tell these things. But one other thing I need to... Oh, look at the beautiful things. That's a beautiful fish. I can see that. Two of them, yes. Even more. They're mating. Yes, they're fighting. Fighting for mating rats, like Donny Rottenbox and Ronnie Rottenbox. But Johnny Rottenbox not need to fight for mating rats. He got a colostomy bag. Especially now that he's broken. He not need to fight as hard. You can do these things. But looking down there, I can see the health of that. That's not looking 100% to me, Matt. And then you call in a doctor, maybe a vet for that. Yes, same with Johnny Rottenbach. Johnny Rottencock. It's a matter of Rottenbox or Rottencock, same thing. I know for a fact he related to Ronda Rottenbox. The cousin to the Rottencocks. But many things I need to tell you about these people. Okay, I can tell you these things, so you need to think about them. Like this guy, you need to think about his hair nipples. So why has he got them? But I can tell them disturbing things about Johnny Rottencock. He's a disturbing man. Oh, Matt, that doesn't look good to me either. That's what I said to Johnny Rottencock when he's close to me, but that doesn't look good. Not look good to me. I'm not a doctor, mate, but it's not right. Look at this too, I can see that. I'm not sure what that is, but it's not good. That'll look good, better to me, maybe. Maybe that in better health than the last piece. That last picture had a piece of roof, maybe fall off. I do not know what happened to it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a vet. Not even a marine biologist. That's what I said to Johnny Rottencock. This happened to the wrong person. I'm the wrong person for this, I said that to him. But we can see beauty here. That's what is Walla for at there. Look at him. This picture tell me that. It's beautiful, but it need help. It need help from men with hair nipple, I can tell that. Maybe that's how you tell. Maybe that's how you know if you're Walla for you got the hair nipples. Yes, I can see that. Beauty down there. Maybe he saved it in time. Maybe I need to find more fishing line. I can see, and yes, and that's the realm of the tiger shark. Just like I can tell you the hospital near the realm for Johnny Rottencock. His colostomy bag break. I need to get maybe a new one. I can tell these things. Maybe I need to make it less hard. He made it too hard. I can tell that. Too much vigor in him. I can tell these things. But look at the beautiful mermaid legs of this man, and it shocked me. Shocked the tiger shark. I don't want them. But there's hair nipples too. Cannot stop thinking about them. That filthy to me. I'm not sure if I like that. I'm not sure if I can trust a man with hair nipples, mate. I cannot stop thinking about it, mate, and I need to whisper. I need to whisper because who knows? Who knows who's listening and why he got those hair nipples, mate? I can tell these things. I no longer trust this guy. He got his hair nipples, mate. I'm not sure if that's the son of a real man. Is that the son of a real man or is that the son of a witchcraft? Maybe voodoo. It's hard for me to ever know these things. Maybe he's listening to me now, so need to stay quiet. I can't tell these things. I already said too many things to him. That the man got hair nipples and he know these things about me. He know. I need to now whisper maybe, or maybe keep quiet. Maybe I said nothing. But that's beautiful to me, man. I can soothe you to that. To look at it. But he just got such a hair nipples, man. Those nipples are so hairy. I can tell these things. Even now, I think to myself, oh, wow, why has such a man got such nipples? Maybe he is a real man. Maybe that's the way to tell. Maybe I can tell from looking into his hair nipples. But why? Why not shave them as well? Maybe he need to pluck them. Maybe even wax them. They are so hairy. Not the same hair nipples I got that even since Mama was my lover, but now she's gone from snack, but she not even have hair nipples like that. That thing is very beautiful, but not his hair nipples. I not understand that. Maybe that, maybe like a peacock he got them. Yeah. But it has disturbed me. Now I stay quiet. I never want to ever see this guy's hair nipples again. I'm not too sure about them. I'm not too sure if I can trust him. But he is a wildfire. I do remember that. But that's such a hair nipples. And I cannot put it together, mate. I cannot join the dots. It's hard for me to understand that. But then again, these things are confusing. Look at that. That rubbish. That ocean rubbish. I can see that. That's beautiful to me. Yes. I'm going to get that. I can see that. This guy's onto it. Not a letter. There's a beautiful little fish. Check on this fish. This fish checking a hazard maybe. Yes, but he got them Ottoman hands too. Ottoman hands and the very hair nipples. I'm not sure how I feel about that.